I'm Roy Austin. There you go. I'm going to talk about Chronicle Services, and Chronicle Services is our microservices framework. As we touched on earlier, we distribute our events using Chronicle queues. Like this, Chronicle Services has its input events using Chronicle queues. The microservice does its business logic and it produces an output event. Over time, the service will build up state, and if you restart your services, then you want to regain that state. So this diagram is showing some different restart strategies that we can employ to either load state by reading all the inputs, or you can actually load state by reading the output messages. So we put sometimes we write the outputs, we write the state to the output messages. In addition, a more realistic architecture perhaps looks like this, where you have a number of services writing to the same queue. And when you get this type of scenario, you actually not only need to be able to write the state to the output, but you also maybe want to record the order that the events were written, so that the first event may come from this service, the subsequent event may come from this service, and so we actually write these events to this output queue. So we actually can then replay the queues back into the same order that in development, but perhaps it ran in production when you had your production issue. You want to replay your queues, to reproduce your problems. Everything is meant to be deterministic. Within each service, it's all single threaded. So we could, in an HA environment, we could take this scenario and we could turn it around like this. So this is the same architecture, but replicated between a primary and a secondary machine using our low latency Chronicle queue messaging to replicate the queues from the primary machine to the secondary. In addition, we've recently introduced flow control. So flow control lets us determine which queue we're going to read based upon the state that's actually within the service itself. And another thing that we've recently introduced is the ability to use Chronicle channels to fire and distribute work to a number of different machines, horizontally scaling to an elastic cloud. So the state is held within the services, and these are stateless workers. So the entire business request is sent to the worker, and the worker then returns back with the response, and the state is actually held out in the service itself. We can service all this information is important, so we have our dashboards that can surface as metrics. Any questions?